Hello everyone, today we would like to present Among Us. Among Us is a game of teamwork and betrayal. Players are either crewmates or imposters. Play with 4 to 10 players online or local Wi-Fi. Next part, I would like to talk about how to join game. First, choose server that you want to join. Next, when hosting a game, you have control over how the game plays. Finally, determine who you want to play with. Among Us have two ways to join game. First, local. If you want to play a local Wi-Fi, please check you connect to Wi-Fi. Then, click to local. And make sure everyone is connected to the same Wi-Fi name and your Wi-Fi signal is strong. Second, online. If you want to play with friends online or others all around the world, click to online. Online have two ways to play, so I talk about private mode first. First, private. If you want to play with friends online, set to private and click create game. Then share the room code. When you click create game, first, Among Us have 3 maps to choose. Second, select the number of imposters. 1 imposter play with 4 to 10 players. 2 imposters play with 7 to 10 players. 3 imposters play with 9 to 10 players. Third, choose language to use in chat. Finally, select max players 4 to 10 players and click confirm. When you create game finish, you have to customize game. Click to customize and click tab game. Choose recommend setting if you want to play in-game recommend, or you can setting anything such as want to play with more tasks, emergency meeting, emergency cooldown, discussion time, voting time, player speed, crewmate vision, imposter vision, queue cooldown, queue distance, visual tasks. Check this for see the tasks in game. Don't check if you don't want to see the tasks in game. And confirm eject. Check this for who eject game will tell who eject that imposter or crewmate. Don't check this if you don't want to see who eject is imposter or crewmate. If someone is being rude and spamming, host can temporarily kick players and add warning or ban players from the specific online room. Another way, I would like to talk about public mode. If you want to play with others from all around the world, set to public and click Fly Game. Then, choose room that you want to play. Talk about how to find game. First, select map that you want to play. Second, choose number of imposters. Third, choose language to use in chat. Finally, choose room that you want to play.
Okay, in this part, I'd like to talk about the rules and how to play in each role. The game split player into 2 roles, crewmate and imposter. Join a group of 4 to 10 crewmates, who must determine who among them is the imposter. There can be as more 3 imposters among crewmates. When the game begins, talking is not allowed. If you become a crewmate, you need to complete your assigned task to fill gauge at the top left mode on your screen to win, or find out who among us are imposter and if a player is killed by the imposter. The player who was killed will leave the dead body and they turn into ghosts instead. They cannot talk until the game ends, but they still run their assigned task to help their crewmate win. And if the player who is still alive see the dead body, they can report the dead body, then they go to the discard phase. And when someone reports a dead body or called emergency meeting, the player will gather to discuss what they know about the imposter. Also, the ghosts cannot talk as they already know who the imposter is. After discussing, be sure to vote for who you think is the imposter. Whoever gets the most vote will be ejected from the ship, and if you don't have enough information, you can also skip voting to avoid ejecting someone. And if you are the imposter, the objective of the game is to blend in with the crew and confuse them or sabotage the ship to waste their time to run the tasks. You can sneak through vents to eliminate or hide the other. And the last thing is, in each row you can see the chat only.
In part map, there are 3 maps in the game. The first one is skill, staying alive on the spaceship by 20 tasks. Milad HQ, environment within headquarters. Plus, it had already landed on the planet. In each map have many assigned tasks for players to do. When you stand nearly by your task, the button will appear the rightmost, such as use, report, sabotage, win, and kill button. Imposter can sabotage the crewmate effort by opening their map and clicking on one of the red icons on the screen. There are cooldowns on each, so you need to find the perfect time to strike and make the most of opportunity. Here are the environment sabotage on the skill and what they do. 1. Reactor. Cause the reactor to melt down. Cannot be ignored by crewmate. Fixed by 2 players placing their hand on scanner. 2. Oxygen. Oxygen level decrease cannot be ignored by crewmate. Fixed by 2 players interacting with keypad in admin and oxygen. Communication. Crewmate cannot see their task list. Disable admin and security camera. Fixed by turning the dial. Electric or light. Reduce crewmate vision. Fixed by flipping switch in electric shield. Door. Lock the door in specific room for 10 seconds. Had a separate cooldown to auto-sabotage. And when you play in as an importer, you can use it when to fast travel between different rooms to avoid being spotted. In the first map is skill. There are 40 rooms in the map. In the map will indicate where your tasks are. Most common task you are going to face is calibrate distributor. The player needs to press a button to map 3 spinning generator. At the right timing is generator has its own color and speed. Once the player fails to match one of the correctly, the task will restart. Time child. This task consists of a single state. A crewmate must go to either child and place less hexagon, which can be in a randomized number of 1 to 7 less hexagon. Star reactor. When the player opens the task, a screen will appear on the left, while a keypad appears on the right. The player must memorize the order blue square appear in the left screen, and then replicate it using the right keypad. Fixed wiring. The task has 3 parts, and all of you need to do is connect its similar color wire. When all 4 have been planned, the panel is done. Sweep guard. Sweeping the guard is a short task located within the admin room. This task requires the player to take the guard from their wallet and sweep it across the terminal. Clear oxygen filter. It requires the player to pull leaves from the air and soak them into a shot. When they are supposedly disposed of. In this map, importer can make trouble by sabotage. Oxygen, communication, meltdown, light, and imposter can only close windows so crewmates should fix them. In Mila HQ have assemble artifact. To complete the task, the player must assemble the germ 5 pieces in the correct order by clicking and dragging the piece to fit with imposter. Diagnostic. Stage 1. When open the task, the player must press a space bar on the keyboard. We will begin a process to find anomaly on the chip in the lost pad. This process takes 9 seconds. Cooldown will continue in the background while they do other things. Stage 2. After the time has elapsed, the player must return to the task and then select the model list location which indicated in the anomaly. After doing this, the player completes the task. Water pan. The player needs to locate a watering can and click it. After that, the player must head to the greenhouse to complete that. Second, the player needs to water plants at the greenhouse by clicking on each one of them. Source sample. This task consists of the player correctly organize 6 items into 3 blocks, separate into 3 categories. If a player put an item in the wrong category, the item will get a red outline indicating that is wrong. If the player put the item correctly, the outline will be blue. In this map, imposter cannot lock the door. Players have 13 rooms in the map. New task had, whereas from the previously mentioned map is put into B. Repair you. The task involves repeatedly clicking on 4 exclamation points with the marker reduced inside its time and eventually disappearing. Record temperature. A crewmate assigned with this task must enter the temperature number that the task asks for on the right and click on the arrow to increase and decrease the number that is currently displayed. Store artifact. To complete the task, they have to pull all objects into the hole with the same shape. Fix weather node. Stage 1. The player has to go one of 6 weather nodes placed outside and move their cursor toward a randomly generated mine, starting at the top left and ending at the bottom right. If the player gone the wrong way, they have to restart a mine from the beginning. Stage 2. When the end of the maze is reached, the player must go to the laboratory and switch on the weather node that was fixed. Open waterway. Crewmate must travel to the boiler room in the bottom left of plot to begin this task. Stage 1 consists of opening a valve. Stage 2 consists of opening another nearly valve. Stage 3 consists of opening the last valve at the outside. All valves must be turned counterclockwise. Reboot Wi-Fi. Stage 1. The skin will lead reboot required. The player must put the level, which will begin a 60-second cooldown. Pressing the Wi-Fi will power off. Stage 2. After the cooldown reaches 0, the crewmates must return to communication to pull the level back up to power on the Wi-Fi. This will complete this task. But this map cannot close oxygen, and in every map maybe have room for start and in room have emergency for report or discard.
As mentioned previously is normal mode. You can adapt to hide and seek mode, but you can set in game. This mode is everyone know who is imposter and imposter have to call and crewmate to win. But when the game starts, imposters show themselves. In the game begin, imposters have to put emergency call to tell everyone who is imposter and sabotage the communication. To crewmates to make them cannot see the track, don't report the dead body, and don't trust emergency call button. And imposters have to check all crewmates and before start game. Imposters have to count 10 or 20 seconds. Hide and seek mode. This mode is new. This is a mode with only one imposter confirmed, and we should try to be enabled or displayed because it does not affect the game and do not pass emergency meeting and report discussion time and voting time. Adjust to 0 player speed, but it is again to check is slow or fast. The crewmate visibility is located at 1. True. The imposter is at 0.5. Cooldown is 10 because it can kill immediately. The threat should be adjusted to the level because its level is not equal. Harsh mode. This mode is more difficult than other mode. For people good at playing, this will make the game more difficult but confirm edges and visual tasks. We do not know everything. In addition, climate field of version is getting close, making it every more challenging.